Hi crafty friends, it's Audrey, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. All right, sorry for the wiggling. There we go. Let it settle down. All right, so tonight we are going to make a cute little flip book. Hold on, I'm getting my computer started. Oh, so welcome. Let's see. So if you're watching this and you see a little red live up in the top corner, that means you're live. Say hello. Let me know that you're here. If you're watching it later and you don't see that, that's totally fine. That's the replay. Say hello then too. I'd love to hear from you. So this is what we're going to make. Let me show you. We're going to make one of these. Oh, no sound, Claire. Huh. Hold on. Let's see. Now, see, there's no way for me to know that. Can you hear me now? Oh, low network connection. Oh, no. Okay, is it working now? Maybe it's working now. It was saying the internet wasn't doing real well. All right, let's see. So this is what we're going to make. A little book that opens. And you flip it open. And the general idea is that you would put pictures in here, a fun little tab just to have some fun with that. You would add pictures, and so it'd be like a little brag book to take or give as a gift or to put out on your coffee table to celebrate something. Hi, Emily. Yay, sound's working. Okay, hi, Megan. All right, so we got some friends here. So let me show you. So it's super fun to make these, right? And we put all our pretty DSP in there, but there's a key element you have to do. You have to add pictures. So let me show you this one that I made. We did a Maryland Stampers event, and this was the project they got to make, of course, minus the pictures. So this is like a bigger version of that, but I want you to see what it looks like with pictures added. So this is my family last Christmas. I used, these were from the Memories and More pack from last year, but this is this year's toll paper. So it's like a little combo. And so it had a little, it was bigger, and there were more panels, which is really fun, but it's a lot more work and a lot more DSP. So I came up with a smaller version of that. And this was kind of cool. Look at this. Let's see if I can open it. This had, the pocket was in a little flap. So a little bit more 3D. And I did the journaling here. And the dog, you got to have the dog picture. So what I came up with was a smaller version, a little bit quicker of this to make. It's so fun. I like having these little books. So what we're going to make tonight is a one just like the snowman one, but we're going to make a fall one. All right. And if my mom is watching, hi, Mom. I don't know if you're here yet. I'm going to give this to my mom. I'm going to send it to her. What I'm going to do, because with this modern era of digital cameras, pictures, a lot of us aren't printing our pictures. And so like all my brothers and sisters, they all have kids, and you know, nobody sends me a picture anymore, but I'm pretty sure no one's sending my mom a picture anymore. And I bet my mom's not printing them out. So I'm going to make this book and I'm going to send it to her, and I'm going to actually print out pictures of all of the families and put it in here. So that is my plan. Okay. So I will put in the description here and on YouTube the sizes that you need, but I'm going to go ahead and put them here. And if you're, oh, let me do it this way. And if you're good with pausing and taking a screenshot later, you can do that. And then you would have it all. Can you see it all? I think you can see it all. Okay. So in this one, we need 4 pieces. You need 1 piece of paper just cut in half. So 8.5 by 5.5, just like you're making cards. So you need that. That's pretty easy. And then we're going to talk about the scoring and everything. And then you need one at 3.5 times 4 and one at 5. I had to scratch that off. Times 3.5. And you just need one of those. So this is the pocket and the little piece that's going to slide. Okay. So I already pre-cut the paper, and now I'm going to show you how to score it. So we're going to make this together. And I'm hoping, since I pre-cut, it should come together in about a half an hour. So just as if you pre-cut everything and get it ready, it should take about a half hour, I'm hoping, to do this. Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. I guess it wasn't working for Claire, but Megan says she has sound. So hopefully we have sound. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Take your 5.5 by 11 pieces. I mean, sorry, 8.5 by 5.5. All right. One of them we are going to score at 4 1/8, so that's 4 in one line, and 4 3/8, so 1, 2, 3, 4 3/8. So that's an easy one, right? Just 2 score marks. Okay, let me flip my second page. Take your second one, and we are going to score at a half. And then we are going to score at 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the one line after the half. And then we are going to score at 4 3/4. Okay, next, a lot of little pieces to take care of. Next one, your piece that is 5 times 3 1/2. We are going to score a 1/2 inch on 3 of the sides. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then there's only a little cutting. The only cutting is on this piece, so I will show you that. Okay, Emily, thanks for letting me know you have sound. So maybe it was on Claire's end. That's a bummer. Hopefully when she watches the replay, she'll have sound. Okay, so next we need to get rid of these little squares at the bottom. And sometimes I fold first, sometimes I cut first. I don't really know in most cases which way is better. So today we're cutting first. So we're going to cut those out. And this is early espresso. I'm going to use the Gather Together DSP. And it's going to look so pretty because I was thinking of Thanksgiving. So, of course, my mom won't get this by Thanksgiving because I probably won't send it out till next weekend when I get a chance to print some pictures. Because one cool thing is on Facebook, you can, don't tell anybody, but you can steal your family's pictures. Don't steal anyone else's, but you can steal your relatives' pictures and print them and send them to your own mother. I think it's okay. And I do print them and put them in my own photo albums too. Okay, so we cut those little tabs. All right, so let's get to the main part. Okay, so why we have these little 1/8 inch bits is, cool, hi Miranda, is so when you add pictures, there's room for them. Because, for example, I think I put a little too many pictures in this. See how this bowed out, even with my extra full little spaces? So that's why we have those little spaces. If you were just making a really fun card, like a mini panel card, then you could leave those out, I think. Okay, does it matter which? Yes, it matters for me. I don't think it matters. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fold these two and score them. And it's really hard sometimes when they're that 1/8 inch. They're very close. So I have to like get my fingers in there. And then once I get it out, then I use my bone folder. But I'm doing that first because what I want to do is when I attach this, I only want to attach it to the first score line, not that second one. So how we're going to do that is I folded it. You could use tear tape. I think glue works better here. Let's make sure. Oh, of course, did I pick the glue that has no glue? No, I did. Okay. I think glue works because you have a little wiggle room. I had someone tell me that she puts glue on top of tear tape, which would make it very secure. But she said that way you get the wiggle room and then you've got 2 layers of adhesive. But I find that this our Tombow is really nice. Okay, so I'm going to line those up. And I probably should have put a silicone mat under here in case I get stray glue. But we're going to hope that I don't, so I don't have to change the paper. And then I'm going to stick that down. Whoa, don't do that. Look at that. I slid it. So that was a lot of wiggle room, huh? And then I'm going to just wipe up the extra glue. Make sure, yep, I'm only to the first score line. Because that should work right there. That's it. The rest is just attaching DSP and ribbon and stuff. So now I'm going to score all the other lines. And I'm going to fold them and burnish them. I've already scored them. Oh, your mom used to do this for your grandma, Miranda's? Yep, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do it for my mom, and I'm going to send it to her because we had a big meetup in Disneyland, all of us siblings, and well, my kids couldn't come, but we got family pictures, and so I'm going to print out the different family pictures and put them in here. So this is how it folds. Did I get enough glue on there? Okay, is that this would come in and this would come over. So we can't put our pocket on until we put one piece of DSP here. So what we're going to do is DSP this side. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to use the Come Together DSP because I thought that would be really pretty. Not that I won't leave a Christmas one out all year at my house, but just in case. Okay, so we're not going to use those pieces. So the big one is which one you want for your pocket because remember, it's going to be covered up. So I pre-did this, and this is going to be the front of my pocket. So these pieces, hold on, I got a Post-it note here somewhere, are not... All right, I might have to tell you later. Well, they're 5 1/4 by it's terrible to lose your Post-it note. They're 5 1/4 by 4 7/8. And you need, I think, 6 of those. Okay, so now we're going to use a lot of snail. So, of course, if you're watching this on the replay and you don't want to hear me chat, although sometimes if I'm putting it together, I like to hear the person chat. If it's on the replay, feel free to fast forward. And if you're at home, you know, you could go to the bathroom and run back. It's okay. Because I'm going to attach a bunch of DSP. But sometimes it's fun to see how long does it take to do this project. And since this one is going to have stuff, I'm going to put some across. Now, you could use glue, which a lot of people like to do because it's a little bit more economical. But I do like snail for this part just because it takes so long with glue. Okay, so my inside, I decided I was going to go, and this is what you want to do. You just want to lay, oops, and you need 2 pieces. These are different. For this panel is narrower. So it's 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I thought, this was my general plan. Yeah, okay, good, you can see it all. Is that I wanted to put the bright colors in the inside, and then I'm going to put the more subdued colors on the outside. I don't know why. That's what I feel like doing. So you might want to do it differently. And these, if you were a good daughter or friend or mom even for your kids, these would be a really cool gift to make. And you could make them Christmassy, or you could make them like this. I mean, it's fall paper, but it's pretty neutral. You could go to our annual catalog and pick out any paper set you like. And if you need somewhere to buy paper from, you don't go to Michael's, I'm telling you. Their paper is not as good. Everything does not match. You need to order your paper from me. So give me a little, oops, I don't want to be stuck there. Give me a little message and I'll hook you up because we got the best paper. Okay. And if you're looking in our annual catalog because you want Christmas paper, I would do it sooner than later. I think things are starting to sell out as we wind down on that catalog. So that's the issue with a seasonal, I'm going to put a little extra there, seasonal catalog. Okay, so and make sure when you put it, don't put it on your score lines. Okay, make sure you get it in the right spot. Oops, let's move that away. That's going to go on the front. Okay, so there's that. Now we can do this pocket. Did I get sticky? No, I did. Okay. Okay, so I need my pocket piece. Here's my pocket piece, and here's my pocket. Okay, so I'm going to burnish the lines on the pocket. Now, do you have to do the pocket? No. So even though I made this smaller than the one we did before, I still like that there's at least some bit of action you can do. Now, when you put the pocket on, what you want to think of is that your piece of paper is going to slide in and out. So you want a smooth space for that. So I like to fold it in and then that next. Because if I did it this way, well, it probably, does it matter? I don't think it matters, but I think this is a little easier. And look, so when I fold this over, one of these is hanging down a little bit, so I'm going to trim that off. So you might check that on yours also, because no one will see it, because that part is what is hidden. Okay. Now, I am going to use tear tape on this part. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to run a piece of tear tape across the bottom. Yeah, there we go. So some tear tape there. Ugh, you can't breathe and tear tape at the same time. Okay, and then I'm going to peel that off. But what I like to do before I do that is I burnish it. Okay. And then when you got to take the backing off tear tape on TV, it's always tricky. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to fold those over. Okay, and then I'm going to put tear tape on here. Okay, this pocket is so cute. I don't know. So, okay, how I came up with this. I didn't 100% invent this, but I've been seeing a lot of people making them, and I just adore them. But a lot of books I was seeing were all made with 12 by 12 paper, and we only sell 12 by 12 now in white and vanilla. So I decided I could rework this, and I'm actually pretty darn proud that I figured this out, and I'm super glad that I can share it with you. Okay. So we're going to get that off. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. and now let's bring this back in. And I'm going to put this right at the bottom. And I'd like to get it so I cover up all of the paper. Did I get it? Whew! And I'm going to push that down. And in fact, I'm going to give it a little extra push too. Looks a little hair crooked, but it'll be okay. All right, and then I have this brown piece. So now let's talk about this. This is the piece that's going to go in and out. We are going to use the tag topper punch. Hi, Kathy. Oh, I'm so glad some more friends are joining us. This is so fun. And we're going to punch this out. Okay, fold that in half. Now you could not add color, or you could. So I'm using, this is retired. It's a 3/4 inch because I like it. Did I do both of these 3/4? I think I did, because it fits exactly. There's only a tiny border. If you don't have this, you can use the 1/2 inch punch and you'll just have more color. And that works totally fine. But since this is for my mom, I was like, you know, I want it to be the way I want it to be. So I'm gonna do the little wood. Don't you love this wood paper? I kind of miss that we had wood paper and we don't have it anymore. And then you could use glue dots, or you could use snail or glue to put this little tab on. Let's see. I'm gonna make it go up and down. I guess it might not matter. There we go. And see how that fills that in. So you want to do that. Let's put some. Really? There's my sticky stuff. Okay. Oops, and I did the other one up and down, so let's do this one up and down. Okay, and then this has to go on next. I know, I always get things crooked, Miranda, so don't worry. This goes next right in the middle. And you could do snail, you could do glue, you can do whatever you want on that. And so apparently I'm going to use like all the adhesives tonight. I'm just going to do glue. Okay. And my mom's not going to care if the pocket's a little crooked. Most people aren't going to care. Maybe if you were selling it at a craft show, you might want to be a little more particular, but then again, whoops, it's handmade. Okay, and so you want that even, and it doesn't matter if that's in the center really or off to the side, so I got that on. Okay, and now we're going to cover, I decided to go with both of the pumpkin pieces. Or wait, what's on the backs? Do I want, nope, I want the pumpkin pieces. So I'm going to put the pumpkin pieces on. And then definitely I might put journaling on one of these. Or I might put pictures on both. We'll see. So you definitely, you know, put some journaling in there. At least maybe write, sometimes, okay, say you don't want to write a big story or you don't have a lot to say. Put the people's names and put the year. And I think that is adequate. People can figure it out, you know. You'll enjoy it. You know, maybe put the place where it was. Yeah, I didn't get my snail on there very good. Okay. And if you're doing on this part, of course, if you're doing something that has a direction, make sure it goes the right way. Oh, how cute. Okay, and then I'm going to put this plaid on the front of my pocket. And then we'll do the back side. We'll add a ribbon and a little embellishment, and we'll be good to go. Good, good, good. All right. Oh, that is so cute. All right, and then this. You know, I'm going to do this side for right now. That slides in. Isn't that adorable? In and out. Okay, so now we got to do the back page. And this is how I fold it. It all comes in, and that's the front. So which one do I want on the front? These are the ones I picked. I was going to do the browns and the polka dots and stuff. I'm going to go with the wood. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do polka dots on the front and polka dots on the back. So it's consistent. I think maybe that's why I cut it that way. Does it matter? No. You can do as much as you want. So this, if you're a demonstrator, this is a great way to show off your DSP to people. And I'm going to put that across. Okay, so this one's going on the front. Because our paper is so pretty. Then I'm going to flip it over and put one on the back. And then when you put pictures in, it's up to you. I like to mat them, but I was talking to another demonstrator. She says, oh, I don't mat them. I just put them on. And I think that's fine too. I think you can go either way. And you can go book to book, see what you're going to do. And I think that's a great way if you don't print a lot of pictures or you don't scrapbook big scrapbooks. It's a very fun... All right, so this one's got to be the little one. That's 3.5. Oh, huh. Maybe I had an extra piece. I'm going to put the wood there and the wood there. Yep, I like that. Or do I want that? No, I'm going to go with wood because that way there's not too much pumpkins. Okay. Oh. The snail is, there we go. It's acting fishy. All right, we're going to get this all together. And then in the comments, I will put the dimensions. Although I probably won't put them till tomorrow. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it tonight right when we're done. Okay, that one's there. And then this one has to go there because it's the only one. The two on the end are the ones that are smaller. Okay, so if anybody makes one of these books, you have to show me. Yeah, I think this DSP is still available. And it is, this wood is so pretty. The colors on this are so pretty. And I think they're fall, but they're not crazy fall. I mean, obviously they're not spring. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so ribbon. So I want you guys to be able to do this in a half hour once you're ready. So the ribbon is, let me put away my tear tape. Okay, the ribbon is 24 inches, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Because you want a decent amount for a bow. Okay, and you're going to be surprised. I am only attaching this ribbon on the front. So you want to put your book down, pull this across. Isn't that ribbon beautiful? This is also in the holiday catalog. Okay, so now right here on the front, I am going to run a line of snail. Okay, so that means my ribbon is going to be lower than I just put it. I'm just going to slide that up. Okay, and so then you're going to put your ribbon across. And then you're going to make some kind of cute, I made this really simple, and I didn't put the pumpkins on purpose, but gather together. I just thought it's our family gathering, and these will be pictures to share. You can do an oval, like this one is an oval that works. And I'm a big fan, stitch dies, scallop dies. I don't know, it's my go-to. And you can change up the colors. Isn't that fun? Like I did the color that's on the inside. Oh, look, I didn't even attach that ribbon. I just put it through the, there's dimensionals on there. So this is what we're going to do. So now, oh my goodness, do I have dimensionals? Let's take a look. Because you're going to laugh. My computer is over the drawer where the dimensionals are. Let's see if I can reach them. What do I got? All right, I got mini dimensionals. Okay, we'll use these. I was putting together, does anybody make those little, what do you call it? Easel calendars. Like I make the basic ones now and I sell them at my yoga studio. Well, it's not my yoga studio. It's the yoga studio where I work. And she lets me sell them. And so I've been working all day. I made up today 3 designs and I made 6 of each one. And I'm going to take them in and then I'm going to make more this week. But that's all I got to. So I'll post a picture tomorrow of those. And what I did was I used retired paper because it's a lot of paper. And but I use current stamp sets. But I think I'm going to make some fun ones. I have that llama set from before. And then I like to put this on the front over. Isn't that pretty? So that you can tie this in a bow. But before we tie it in a bow and finish it up, I want to open it again. Yes, this would be a great teacher gift. And so it takes 1 piece of cardstock and a half. How much DSP was that? 6. So that's 1. So you need probably like 1.5 sheets of DSP and 1.5 sheets of cardstock. And you're good to go. So look, when you open that up, you're going to have those together. And then that. And then that. And you'll have your cute little picture or note here. And you can put either side out. And then you'll fold it up. And now we're going to tie it in a pretty bow. This is why you do 24 inches of very pretty ribbon. And I'm not the best bow tire, but we're going to see. And imagine it. So for a gift with no pictures is fine. But a gift to family with pictures already in it is even better. Is that not adorable? Look at that. I'm so proud of that. It's so pretty. So there you go. Let me tie this one too so the last picture looks good here. So these, I don't know, I'm just calling them flip books, flip albums. Either one works. And there you go. All right, so you know what? We finished on time, less than a half an hour to put those together, even with all my chatting. So if you get your pieces collected, know that, you know, in an hour or less, you could make this. And I think that is super fun. I'll have to see if I should, I got to trim that. That's just too much. So I'll put the measurements. If you have questions, comments, requests, let me know. Yay, go Miranda. She's going to whip up a couple of these in the next day or two. That is awesome. If you make some, let me know. Share the pictures. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, I'll see you next time. Stay crafty.